Good evening, everyone. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's start our today's webinar. And today's topic of our webinar is why to choose OET for healthcare profession. I'm Dr. Maryum OET mentor at MedExam Expert, and I'm working as Senior House Officer in Health Service Executive in Republic of Ireland. So let's start with our today's webinar. I welcome all of you for your presence in today's session. So I will try my best to answer all your queries, and we will be having a question answer session in the end. So let's start with our basic introduction towards the exam. So the topic of today's webinar is why choose OET for healthcare profession. So let's start. So what is Occupational English Test? We know that OET is an international English language test that assesses the language proficiency of healthcare professionals who seek to register and practice in an English-speaking environment. So it provides a valid and reliable assessment of all 4 language skills. And what are these 4 language skills? It is listening, reading, writing, and speaking, with an emphasis on communication in healthcare professional setting. So I was telling you that why OET is essential for healthcare profession, because OET tests health practitioners from the following 12 professions. People included in these 12 professions can take OET for their registration, for their visas, for their immigration, in different countries. So what these professions are? So dentistry, occupational therapy, podiatry, dietetics, optometry, radiography, medicine, pharmacy, speech pathology, nursing, physiotherapy, and veterinary sciences. So if you belong to any of these professions from these 12 professions which are shown on the screen, you can easily take this exam for your registration, for your immigration in any country of the world. So the next question is, why recognize OET? So the answer is, OET can help you ensure that healthcare professionals have the right level of English language proficiency to deliver high quality care. So government, healthcare boards, and councils have a crucial role to play in safeguarding public safety, and OET gives confidence for safe and effective practice. And next part is played by educators, and then employers, and then teachers. And some of the times, agents know that OET is recommended by a healthcare professional as most suitable for visa and healthcare registration. So the thing is, although other English language tests are also acceptable by a number of countries, but still, day by day, OET is having significant importance in every country in which OET is recognized. So the thing is, I would advise every student out there, so please don't waste your time in selecting that which test you need to take. I think OET is the safest option for you because there are maximum chances to pass this exam in a single go. So there are some other benefits of using OET: protect patient safety and improve quality of care by optimizing communication with patient, carers, and colleagues. This is the most significant advantage of this exam, as when you step in abroad, when you start your career abroad, OET teaches you the things which you have to apply there, how you have to talk to your patients in that countries, what should be your sentences when you are talking to a patient who is having any disease which is incurable. So the thing is, it gives you an idea that when you are starting your career abroad, then how will you practicing this exam? Reduce the training burden for hospital and other employers. Establish a fair way to select internationally trained health professionals. attract candidates committed to excellence and professionalism. Wherever you are applying, it doesn't matter which professions you belong. Whenever you are applying for any job in abroad, they ask you for language test. So the thing is, without wasting a minute, without wasting a time, I think you should book yourself for this exam. So the next part is who recognizes OET. Government departments are at the top who recognizes this exam. OET is accepted as a proof of English proficiency for visas. In Australia, because we know that this exam is conducted by Australia, Cambridge Box Assessment. So the Australian Department of Immigration and Border Protection accepts OET for all visa categories where an English test may be required. So there is a link. You can visit that link. If you are planning to move Australia in near future, then definitely this link will work for you for visa queries and all. So you can also step in New Zealand. Immigration New Zealand accepts OET for all visa categories where an English test may be required. There is another link. You can type that link and then you can get answer for all of your queries. So the other department or the thing which accepts or recognizes OET is healthcare boards and councils. So if you belong to a medical profession, we know that to get registered with any of the medical council of any country, you have to show your proof of English language test. So OET is accepted as proof of English proficiency for registration, accreditation, and licensing purpose. In Australia, OET is accepted by registration purpose by most professional boards within Australian Health Practitioner Regulatory Agency and most healthcare professional councils for accreditation purposes. So again, the next country is New Zealand, Dubai Healthcare City Authority Regulatory, and Singapore, and UK and Ireland as well. So if you are planning to move any of these countries, so I would say, please don't waste a minute. Without any second thought, you need to book your exam. Because the thing is, it is a long procedure. First, you have to choose your slot in your desired place. This is the first step towards your success in this exam. So I think this is the most crucial part of the exam booking and all, because a lot of times students do need to book their exam in their desired cities. And we know that just because of the increasing number of saturation, it is getting very difficult to book your slot in your desired city. Anyways, the other thing is qualification authority. So Dubai and New Zealand are the two countries which acknowledges your OET exam. And it is Dubai Knowledge and Human Developmental Authority accepts OET as quality standard qualification for proof of English language. And the New Zealand Qualification Authority accepts OET as an approved English proficiency assessment. So OET is also accepted by universities, education providers, and recruiters. So recruiters, another important part, because whenever you are applying to any country for a job, there are recruitment agencies and they do ask for your language test. If you are having language test in your hand, you can get a job very easily in abroad. It doesn't matter whatever the country is. But if you are having your English language test ready in your hand, you are having passing score, you are having passing grades, then definitely it will ease your workup for moving abroad. So again, the universities and education providers and recruiters in Australia, New Zealand can help you in providing better opportunities. And that is the similar case with the UK and Republic of Ireland. So there comes a point, booking of exam. It is another important topic to discuss because students do think that there is some kind of announcement of seats, just like PLAB seats, and we do have to book the seats on that announcement. So please let me make this very clear that you need to make your OET portal. Every candidate has its own portal and you have to put your details. And please make sure that whatever identification document you are showing on that portal, you have to keep that document with you on the test day. If it is your passport, please make sure that you are going to take your passport on the test day. But if it is your identity card, if it is your driving license, please make sure that you have that document ready on the test day. So booking of the exam, whenever you are done with the portal thing, then you can check for the dates. You have to click on your profession, to which profession you are belonging, and then you have to select the date. There must be option like choose a date, choose a test date, and then you have to choose that. And there would be a number of dates because OET is conducted after every 2 weeks. So there, the exam is conducted basically twice a month. So you can get all the dates for the year, and whichever date suits you the best, you think that you would be prepared enough for that date, please book that date in your desired location. So when to book? With increasing rotation of healthcare professionals applying for foreign jobs and study, ideal situation is to get your exam booked 2 to 3 months earlier before sitting in it, because the duration these days is awful, and sometimes you may face difficulty to secure your desired city, center, or venue. So the thing is, if you're planning that you have to take your exam in coming November or coming October, then I would say please book your exam right now. The ideal scenario is this that you have to book your exam right now. And then other frequently asked question is about the exam cost. So exam cost you 587 Australian dollars. Exam is conducted 24 times a year and twice a month, I told you. There are two kinds of tests. One is paper-based and the other one is computer-based. So the question is, paper-based test is conducted twice a month and computer-based is conducted 11 times a month. So again, it depends upon the candidate. If you think that you are proficient enough in doing your test on computer, please book that. But if you think that you are not very fast in typing and your typing is not good, you are not a computer person, then definitely I would advise please book paper-based exam. So what is the format of the test? What is included in the test? So OET is in-depth and thorough assessment of all areas of language ability. So we know that there are 4 subtests of the test, which is listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So the listening and reading subtests are designed to assess a candidate's ability to understand spoken and written English based on health-related topics and tasks common to all professions. The writing and speaking subtests are specific to the 12 individual healthcare professions designed to reflect common tasks performed in the workplace. So the thing is, your listening and reading subtests contain 50 minutes and 60 minutes time respectively. And for your writing, you will be given 45 minutes. So basically, you have 40 minutes for completion of your writing task. You have 5 minutes, first 5 minutes are just for reading of your task. So the next 40 minutes are for your letter writing. And then 20 minutes for your speaking. So the good thing about OET exam is that you are done with your exam in just one day. Because some of the times in other language tests, they call you for speaking a day earlier or day after before your written exam. So the thing is, in this exam, you are done with all the parts in the same day. So for the listening, there are 2 tasks common to all 12 professions. And for the reading, again, the same. Writing is, you have to write only one letter, and it will be vary from profession to profession, because if one student belongs to medicine, one belongs to dentistry, then definitely they will have case notes according to their profession. And then for speaking, you will be having 2 role play cards in front of you, and you are having your interlocutor in front of you who will be playing the part of a patient, and you will be playing the part of a doctor. So there is no brainstorming. Like in other language tests, you have to brainstorm your mind that what else I'm going to ask. But the thing is about OET is this, you are having your role play card in front of you in which all the statements and bullet points are written over there, and you need to ask those points. That's all. So how is OET different to journal and academic English test? So the thing is, just for writing and speaking, OET is somewhat different to those tests, because we know that suppose the IELTS exam, we know that we have to write essays. in IELTS exam. And there are 2 tasks as well. I don't know if any student here has done with IELTS and OET in the past, but the thing is, IELTS is little bit difficult in that sense that you have to manage 2 tasks in the same time. Like for that 45 minutes, you have to done with 2 tasks. And for OET, you have 1 letter writing only. And the thing is, you have to be very particular about your choice of vocabulary that IELTS examiner like fancy English and high vocab words. But in OET, they used to prefer simple English, simple words. So the thing is, in that sense, OET is much better than passing IELTS exam. When and where the test is available. So the thing is, OET is currently available monthly in over 40 countries. To see the current test dates and list of countries and venues where the test is available, there is a link, which is official OET link. The thing is, if you want up-to-date information, please visit official website of OET exam. Still, if you are having any confusion regarding any of the thing, MedExam team is here to help you in providing you the update information, updated knowledge, updated material, course, and all. So let's talk about OET scoring and results. Candidates receive a separate grade for each subtest. So the thing is, you need to pass this exam separately for every module, ranging from A, which is the highest, to E, which is the lowest. There is no overall grade for OET exam. Suppose if a candidate is gaining marks like grade A in listening, but his grade in writing is C+. So he would not be passed he would not be categorized among past candidates. The thing is, he need to pass every subtest individually. If he is getting A in both listening and reading and B in both writing and speaking, he would be among past candidates. But if he is not having this thing, and if he is getting C+ in any of the module, unfortunately, he would not be considered pass. The results are published on the website approximately 16 business days after the test. Candidates log into a secure online profile to view results. Another important thing is, students do ask that how we can see our result when the results are published. The thing is, you need to log in your portal, which is your online portal from where you booked your exam. Then there must be a result for you for your exam, and then you can see your scores and your grades. So the thing is, there is a description for your grades, and you can check your level equivalent to IELTS exam, because some of the countries do not mention name of OET exam, but they do ask you for the IELTS and the IELTS equivalence certificate. So if you are having OET grade A, it is equivalent to IELTS band 8 to 9. If you are having B, then it is equivalent to 7 to 7.5. And if you are having OET grade C, which is equivalent to 6.5, and every country have their own criteria for language test proficiency. So please make sure that whichever country you are applying, please make sure that you have read all the rules and regulation and all the criteria for language assessment. So the other question is time for preparation. Ideal time for preparing OET is 30 to 40 days. If you are spending too less or too much time in both cases, you won't get the desired grades. Because ideal time preparation for this exam is only 40 days. 30 to 40 days are more than enough. You can spend daily 5 to 6 hours for preparation of this exam. Try to book it 2 months earlier than your desired date. You should invest 30 days for listening, 30 days for reading, 20 days for writing, and 15 days for speaking. So your schedule must follow this formula for preparation of this exam. Try starting with listening and reading modules and then start practicing writing after having proper orientation. Try to start visiting official OET website to have proper information about this exam. Always try to solve tests given on website to access your level, that how much preparation you need. So this is the ideal thing to start your preparation, because when you start solving the test on the OET official website, you would be knowing about your level of preparation, that how much preparation you need for the rest of the exam. If you feel that you need proper course, don't hesitate to ask for help. If you can set and follow schedule, then it is better to be a part of course in which all preparation is completed in 30 days by Med Exam Expert. So again, the next question is time for practice. It is advisable to start practicing just after 1 week of joining Med Exam Expert course. Start solving listening and reading exercises after knowing tips and solution in live class. Being a writing mentor, I can tell you about writing module. That's what I do in that class, that I used to give them a task. And then in the other session, we have a discussion about that task. I used to go through all the letters submitted by students, and we will be having a live assessment for that letter. So it is a very healthy activity that students do learn from each other mistakes. Start writing your letters on all different type of letter writing and get yourself evaluated for this. Start practicing your speaking in the live class and then afterwards with your colleagues in the study room. In the end of live session, it is advisable to take mock exam at Med Exam Expert website so that you may know about your final scores in all 4 modules, as our mock follow the same pattern of real exam. Always try to avail all the mocks included in course package, especially for writing subtest, as it is most challenging subtest. So the thing is, if you feel confident that you are prepared enough, I would advise you to take the mock exam. It will help you in evaluating yourself. You will be knowing about your scores and grades. But if you think that you are not prepared well enough, then please take a course and then you can book your mock exam. So OET regular course, we are having our regular course starting on 15th of August. And if you want to book your slot for this exam, you can talk to our coordination department. In this course, we are having 16 live practice sessions for all the 4 modules. Like every module will be having 4 live sessions. You will be provided with the course content. You will practice exercise for all the 4 modules. You will be having live letter assessments, speaking practice with individualized feedback. Like you will be having a speaking session in front of a mentor, and mentor will evaluate you and give you the feedback upon your speaking module. Study room guidance, session recordings, mock exam for final evaluation, access on website for later revision, 24/7 technical support, and easy to follow schedule. So these are the features which our course covered for your ease. If you are really interested in taking the course, you can book your registration. You can book your slot in our course, which is going to be started on 15th of August. So there are different packages by Med Exam Expert, which is OET assessment packages. And if you think that you don't need a course, but you just want to self-evaluate yourself, you can go with these plans. There are different plans, Plan A, Plan B, and Plan C. Plan A includes 10 letter assessments, 10 reading mocks, 10 listening mocks, 5 speaking mocks, and free recorded lectures for all 4 modules. Like recorded lectures means session lectures, like live course session lectures. And then Plan B includes 5 letters, 5 reading mocks, 5 listening mocks, and 2 speaking role play. And then Plan C includes 3 letters, 3 reading mocks, 3 listening mocks, 1 speaking mock. And again, the recorded session for the live sessions. So the thing is, if you want this, there are different plans as well. And if you want to know about mock exam format, it will be following the same pattern according to the real exam, that you will be having all the 4 modules. Listening will be of 40 minutes. Then reading would be of 60 minutes. You have to solve listening and reading on our website, which is Med Exam website. And then you will be having writing. And after that, you will be having your test book with any of the mentor who will be playing the part of an interrogator, and you will be playing the part of a doctor. And timing would be according to the same time allocation pattern according to the real exam. So if you have any questions, please ask me. Thank you so much for your presence. So if you have any question regarding today's webinar, if you have any query, if you have any confusion in your mind, please do ask me, because now we are having our question answer session.
Ma'am, I'm having difficulty to find out the answer for reading part A. I'm finding it difficult to understand the paraphrasing, ma'am. In short answer question and fill in the blanks question, ma'am.
Like reading part A, you are talking about reading part A.
Yes, ma'am. Paraphrasing question, if it's asked, I'm getting confused, ma'am.
So for reading part A, I would advise it is just a game of time management. Because if you are getting 20 out of 20 correct in part A, then definitely you can easily pass the rest of the exam. Because in part C, it is very, very difficult to do all correct. So the thing is, please make sure that you are prepared well enough for part A and part C. Sorry, part A and part B. So please try to gain maximum marks in these two parts so that you may be having margin for doing mistake in part C. But for part A, you have nothing to do except time management. It is just a game of time management. And students do correct all the questions like 20 out of 20 in that 15 minutes.
And how to increase our knowledge to, understand about the guidelines, ma'am. Any website we have to read a lot to understand guidelines, memo.
Okay, so the thing is, in OET exam, they don't expect you to share your own knowledge. Like in IELTS exams, examiners sometimes do expect that what is the candidates thinking about that. And sometimes you have to describe the things in your own words. But in OET exam, this is the good part about OET exam, that you don't have to describe your own thinking. So I don't think so that you need any other extra knowledge other than that. But if you are practicing like Justin files, or you are practicing benchmarks, like there are random material available on the internet. So I would say if you are practicing 30 or 35 tests for both listening and reading, you are good to go.
Oh, you are saying only the time management is essential for part A, correct, ma'am?
Exactly.
But paraphrase question, if they ask like what is the character, but in question, but in the text, like trait is trait of this one. So I'm getting confused to understand what is the paraphrase for character. So how to enhance that skill, ma'am?
It is just a matter of practice. You need to practice more and more. If you think that you are feeling difficulty in that part, in paraphrasing part, I would advise you to please search all the paraphrasing exercises on YouTube. There are number of material given on the YouTube. You can practice that, but one day you will be having you will be seeing a clear difference in your performance. So I would say please practice as much as you can.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm having a difficulty in paragraph like B, like of a reading. How can I improve that?
You are asking about which part? Part C?
Sorry, B.
So you are asking about part B. So again, the same answer is you need to practice more, because I told you that whenever you are having all the questions correct in part A and part B, you are having margin to do mistakes in part C, because we all know that it is much more difficult. But the thing is, if you think that you are struggling with part B, you need to do more exercises of part B. There is no need for you to solve all the reading test which is available online, or if you are our course student and you are doing test on the MedExam website, no need for doing all the parts. Just focus on part B. When you are having strong grip on that part, then start solving other parts. So in that way, you will seeing a much improvement in your performance.
So 15 minutes for the part A, and how can I know the timings of each like parts in listening and reading?
Okay, so for the listening, you will be having collective 40 minutes for solving that exam. But for the
Okay.
reading, only the 15 minutes are for part A, which include 20 questions. Because after 15 minutes are over, examiners take your question and answer booklet for part A. You are not allowed to write anything after that 15 minutes. And then because reading is containing 60 minutes in total, so you will be having 45 minutes for part B and part C in reading subtest. So I would
Okay.
advise you to please spend 15 to 20 minutes on part B and the rest of your time, like 30 to 35 minutes on your part C, because that would be very time taking and that's confusing one as well. So this is
Okay.
exactly the time distribution.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ma'am, can you repeat the timings? 25 for part C, ma'am.
Yes, I was saying that for part A, it is 15 minutes and you are not even allowed to write after 15 minutes because it is actually a different booklet. So for part B and part C, you are having collective 45 minutes. So I would advise you to please spend your 15 to 20 minutes on part B and the rest of the time, which is 25 to 30 minutes on part C.
Hello, ma'am. One question from my side.
Yes, please.
Can you tell some tips and tricks for the speaking and for speaking practice?
Uh-huh. Okay, so
Yeah.
I don't know about your level of English, but the thing is,
Yeah.
the person who knows well about your level of English is you yourself. So the thing is, if you think that you are not confident enough to speak in English in front of your friends, in front of your family, I would advise you to start practicing for your OET exam in front of mirror. When you are having confidence that you can speak English, then try speaking with your friends, then try speaking with your colleagues. But the first thing is, please start practicing in front of a mirror. And then you have to choose the persons from your study room. If you are a course student, then it would be easy for you that you can ask any of the member that if anyone is going to appear in the OET exam, you can ask that candidate that, can you practice with me? And it is ideal scenario that if you are going to practice with that person who is also standing at the same level, and then you both can practice together. So this is the ideal situation.
And one more
I have a
30
sorry.
days
Yeah.
is enough, 30 to 40 days enough, more than enough for the parents of the OET test.
Sorry, please repeat again.
30 days, 30 to 40 days is enough for the preparation.
Yes, 30 to 40 days are more than enough for preparation of OET exam.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
I have one question. Can I ask?
Yes, please. Yes.
I am having a more grammatical mistakes in writing. How can I improve that, like proposition and all that?
Okay, so I would like to tell you, prepositions doesn't matter. If your content writing is good, if you are following organization of paragraph is good, if you are going to follow every prerequisite of letter writing properly, then definitely these minor things doesn't matter. The thing is, if you are going to write a letter, please make sure that you are going to evaluate it with the mentor or with the whatever your source of preparation is. If you are going to do that, you will be having a clear difference between your writing. That person would guide you that, okay, this sentence is not correct, you can write like this. This sentence is not fitted here, you can modify that. So these are the things which actually helps you in having a correct insight about letter writing. So please, I would advise you to please make sure that whenever you are writing a letter, please submit it to any of the mentor so that you can have your grades and your scores from that.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon, doctor. Thank you so much for the fruitful lecture.
You're welcome.
Hello, madam.
With this schedule, which we have different kind of duties, especially the people who are working in the hospitals, like two nights, and we are not able to attend the live lectures, then what will be for these people? It's very difficult. And same 4-5 hours.
Okay, very good question. So you will I can truly understand. So the thing is, if you are working, I know that a lot of our students are working, they are having a very busy schedule. So the thing is, you will be given with the recorded lectures for these sessions. So it is not only the live session. If you are a part of our course, then definitely you are paying a huge amount and you will be provided with the course content. You will be provided with the recording of that live sessions as well. And if you miss any of the assignment, then as I'm a writing mentor for this course, so the thing is I used to give them a time and they resubmit their letters, and then I give them a feedback on their letters if they miss our live session. So this is our strategy.
And the exam date will be like the mocks which are there. It will be like generally one day for all, or it will be according to the...
It's totally up to you. Whichever date suit you, you can book your mock on that day.
So much.
Okay, madam, I was asking what is the most common part in which the students fail? It's writing or listening, speaking. What is the most common thing in which student fail?
Okay, so from the past results, we are seeing that there are a number of failures in OET reading. So this is becoming difficult day by day. So I think if you are struggling with that part, I would say, sorry.
Madam, my question was that which is the most common part of the whole exam in which students fail?
And I'm answering you for that question, that it basically we are seeing results from the past 2 years or 3 years, and we are seeing that day by day students are having failure ratio in part C of reading module. So please make sure that you are prepared well enough for that part.
And that is mostly because of the time management.
Exactly. Both listening and reading are a game of time management. These are not that difficult that students can't do. This is exactly because they can't manage the time. If you are good in managing time, it is easy, very, very easy for you to do all the questions correct in listening and reading.
Okay. Madam, sorry for being straight. What is the ratio of your student passing the exam? How many of your students pass the exam?
You are asking about our students? Like
yes,
the med exam
course.
students?
Yes, your students. How many of them pass and how many of them usually fail?
Okay, so the thing is, I can't answer you the exact digits, because the thing is, in every course, every student is not taking the exam in the next month or in the upcoming month. So we can't give you the exact digits, but if you want to know about our success rate, I would say the coordination team, please share the link of our free group so that they can view our success stories by our core students and our free group activity students. So you will be having reviews there.
Thank you, madam. And madam, when you are preparing the student for the exam, so you are in the back of your mind, you are judging them that which one is going to pass and which one is going to struggle during the exam. So do you
Exactly. Whenever, because being a writing mentor, whenever I am assessing and evaluating any letter of any student, it would be very clear in my mind that if this person is going to fail or pass the exam. So it is very obvious thing that being a mentor, you can easily judge that person, that how is he or she is performing.
So is it not better for us to first have few classes with you and then decide to submit the fees of the exam after consulting with you, that whether I'm good or better or I'm going to pass or not?
Sorry, it is not possible. You can't take the course without paying the fee, because we are having our
not your fee,
no,
madam, not your fee, but the fee of the OET exam, like OET office, the official OET website.
So you are
Their
asking about. So you are saying that you just need to take the course and you don't book the exam. It's totally up to you.
Yes.
If you think that, no, sorry, I'm getting your point. So yeah, it's totally up to you. If you think that you need OET preparation, then definitely this is very wise decision that you can take the course first, and then afterwards, then you can book the exam.
Okay, thank you, madam. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, Dr. Maryum.
Yes, please.
I hope you are having a good day. Actually, my query is that I already have cleared my OET and I do have GMC registration. The thing is, now I want to apply for F2 standalone program, and for that I need 400 in each of this, listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So the thing that I want to know is that is there anything for me in your session, in your teaching that will help me? Because for me the target is 400 in each. I can't afford to have like even 390 in any of that. So what would you suggest me for that?
So what was your last score in all the 4
In
modules?
listening it was like 430, and in reading it was reading and speaking is for 380, and in writing it was 360.
Okay, so you were having a very good score in listening. So, and I would say it is also easy to get above 400 in reading as well.
Yeah, but the thing that is really, that I'm worried
And
about is the writing
you can,
thing.
what? No, students do get around 400 and 410 as well. But still, the thing is, it also depends upon the pattern of letter. Because some of the times when students do get urgent referral letter in their real exam, they used to score around 400 or 410 and even 420 as well. So definitely your luck also matter. But still, if you really want to take help from Med Exam, we are here to help you. You can book yourself, and then we can see that what plan we can offer you.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Madam, I was thinking that my background is not that of English schools. I am from a backward area, far-flung areas, and there are students, there are candidates who are being grown up in Islamabad, Lahore, and they basically studied in the English medium and better families, better schools. So how like my background is not that of English, so how will you help me to improve my English within just 40 days? Will it not be very hard for you?
No, it doesn't matter. I'm sorry to ask, what is your profession? Are you a doctor?
Yes, I'm consultant ENT surgeon.
Okay, so that's a very good thing. You have done with your residency, you are now a consultant, you have been a doctor. So what is the difficulty with that exam? It is just a minor English language test exam. So please don't think that if you are not from that background, you are not a student from the English medium school and the English medium college, please don't hesitate, because it is English language test still, but the thing is they will also test your communication skills. So please don't get hesitate from that thing.
Okay, thank you, madam. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Doctor, in the writing this paragraphs, mainly their paragraphs or descriptive, or
sorry, please say again.
The writing section, na? They mainly their paragraphs will be descriptive or narrative, or in which mainly which pattern they follow. One thing, and the second thing is while writing punctuation, capitalization, these things also they will get as a mistake.
Okay, the thing is, I think one of the other students asked this question earlier. So the answer is, if you are following their criteria, which OET has mentioned about their letter assessment, then you are good to go. If you are properly organizing the paragraphs, if you know that how would you write the genre and style of the letter, if you know that how you are going to write a good purpose, then definitely you are good to go. Even there are minor mistakes in the letter. If you are not following that pattern, that format, then definitely, if your grammar is also good, if you are using punctuation, still you can't get grade B. So the thing is, you need to follow the essentials and the criteria for OET letter writing first, and then definitely you can easily get grade B.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So there are some of the queries in our comment box, and I'm going to address now. So Dr. Sidra is asking, ma'am, what is the fee for OET exam? So it is $587 Australian dollars. And we know that there is different conversion rate every day. So you can just Google it. You can convert Australian dollar into PKR. and then you can get the result of your amount which you have to pay. It is 587 Australian dollar, and you have to pay for that. Any preparation needed for OET or self-study, it is exactly up to you. I can't advise you in this matter. If you think that you are a self-centered person, you are a self-studied person, then definitely you are the one who can self-prepare yourself. But if you think that you are having a busy schedule and you need someone to teach you, then OET course is a better choice for you. How much time needed to prepare OET in our busy job? Still the same. Even with the job, 30 to 40 days are more than enough for preparation of this exam. Which study material is needed? Dr. Sidra, I would say if you are going to join our course, there would be no need for study material because we do provide everything in the course. Please share writing tips for different types of letter. Actually, it is a very long topic to debate on. So I can't give you the exact answer in this short time. So definitely our course cover all these things, that how do we write different type of letter, because for every letter writing there is a different format. So please, if you're really interested to know the answer, I would say you can join our course. So Faizan has shared the link for our free group activities, in which our mentor, Dr. Huda is her name. She used to conduct free group activities on different days. So you can join that. Hi, ma'am. I have booked OET test date, but I'm still weak in reading part B and C. Please give tips and tricks. So Dr. Tayyab, I would say please make sure that you have done with 30 or 40 tests for reading. Because if a person has done with 30 or 40 tests for practice, then definitely you can easily ace the exam. And with job, how much time we need? Still the same answer, 30 to 40 days. I'm facing difficulties for speaking. If you think that you are really weak in speaking, please book a mock exam with any of the mentor of med exam, and you will be knowing about your lackings, and we will provide you a feedback over that. Even with one mock exam, you will be good to go for your speaking module. Ma'am, how we can solve reading part B and C? I told you, Dr. Tayyab, that it is just a matter of practice. Thanks, kindly share this video because I'm at work. Can you please tell tips for speaking? Thanks a lot, ma'am. It is a really nice guidelines you can try. Okay. How we can access these mock exams? So Faizan, you can tell them, and there's a number given. If you have any query regarding our mock exam and registration of our course and registration of mock exam, you can contact on this number. Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. I'm still in my med school, so please kindly can you tell me what is the significance of this course? If you are in medical school, I would say that please don't book your OET exam right now, because there is a validity of this exam. Whenever you finish with your medical school, I would say then please book that exam if you are planning to move abroad in your future. Will we be having recording of today's lecture? Yes, definitely you will be having the recording of today's webinar by tomorrow, I guess.
Excuse me, madam.
So, yes, please.
Madam, there is another exam which is called PTE, Pearson Test of English, I think. So I have emailed them. It is my friends, they think that PTE is a bit easier than OET and IELTS. And the PTE, they have emailed me that PTE is valid for UK and even for Ireland. And my friends in Australia, they say that this is only valid for Australia. Do you have any idea whether PTE is valid for Ireland or not specifically?
I exactly have not idea about that, because because I'm working in Ireland, so I can tell you about Ireland only. So PTE is not recognized in Ireland. In Ireland, only IELTS and OET works. So if you think that you have heard any information, you can directly email them. And if they are saying that it is recognized, then definitely you can ask the Medical Council of Ireland for that.
How to improve the flow of letter, ma'am? Like improving the connectors.
So sorry, please say again.
Improve the flow of letters by using connectors, ma'am. How to improve that?
Okay, so I think you are asking about connector list. So whenever you are having our course, so please don't worry about that, because in course I do provide a list of connectors which you can use in your OET letter writing, because there is a list of connectors you can use, and there are also some of the connectors which you can't use. These are totally prohibited to use in OET exam. So you will be finding it very helpful if you are a course student.
So the flow of letters mostly depends on the conductors, ma'am.
Sorry, you are asking about flow.
Flow of the letters, ma'am.
I'm
How
not
to
getting you
improve that?
actually.
How to improve the flow of letter, ma'am? Like flow of OET writing letters, ma'am. Flow, the incidents, the using the connectors. How to improve that skill, ma'am?
It can only be improved if you are going to write 14 or 15 letters and get them evaluated. If you are not going to do it, then definitely you can't be know about your mistakes. You are not knowing that what is the actually mistake in this letter. So I would say please try to write 14 to 15 letters just before your real exam, and then please make sure that you have evaluation of all those letters.
Excuse me, madam. Can I ask one question?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. What about online OET center, ma'am? You know that
Sorry,
there is no center for OET
which
exam in Afghanistan.
center?
Online OET exam.
Uh-huh. Okay,
I'm
so
from
I think there
Afghanistan.
is the
Actually,
option there. Yes, I know about this thing, and I know that there is an option for OET test at home. You can email them and you can ask them, because they are the only authentic person to provide you the correct information. If you can email OET, official OET, and then they can help you in answering the question. But I do know that there is an option for OET at home, but there are some of the conditions for that test. But still, the ideal scenario is to ask, like you can send them an email for that.
Okay, ma'am, one another question. I'm prepared for 3 parts, reading, writing, listening, and as well as writing, but I'm not sure about the speaking part.
Mm-hmm.
Can you help me in regarding this part?
Yes, I can help you if you need help for speaking. Definitely, you can book your mock exam with our coordinator, and then I can help you in speaking module, that I can give you feedback upon your speaking, and then definitely you can improve from that mock exam.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, madam.
Yes, please.
The material which you will provide us and will practice with us, that is the material of the past exam, or you just make it from yourself, from your own ideas? Like
Okay.
in Pakistani exam, most of the Pakistani exams of doctors, they are from the
Okay,
past
so
papers.
some of the times we do have material from past exam, and sometimes we do make our own material as well. So we used to give you material of both the past exams, and some of the times we are also having our own material as well. So you will be having access for both the materials. Don't worry about that.
Thank you.
Dr. Maryum, just last question. In case
Yes, please.
I'm taking course, for how many months it is? Like for how
You will
many
be
months
having-
we have access to the course?
Okay, so you will be having access for the course till your exam.
And in case I miss the exam or forgot, but I'm not able to attend, or there is something happen, we will be paying again?
No, I think you can tell the coordination department for that. No, I am saying that if you have yeah, you can
Sorry, ma'am, your voice is not clear.
The coordination department for that till your next exam, so that they can help you in that exam for any reason. Then definitely you can let the coordination department know that you are not appearing in exam, and they will keep your access open till your exam.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, ma'am.
So we are, yes, please.
I want to ask one thing. As you previously mentioned, there are two options, OET on paper-based or on computer-based. If someone is
Yes.
expert in both sides, which one you recommend this is the best, either paper-based or computer-based?
Okay, so the thing is, tests on both computer and paper are both the same. It's again up to you, whichever thing makes you easy. Like if you think that you are easy to go on computer, please book for that. But if you think that no, I would be more comfortable with the paper based, then definitely it's totally up to you. Whatever you think, whichever best suits you the best.
How we can differentiate between these two things? Either for myself, paper-based is best or computer-based is best. For example,
I can't tell you about yourself because I don't know you. I know myself. I can decide for myself that, okay, because I'm not a computer person, I would be more comfortable with the paper-based. If I were
Okay.
you and I was appearing in an exam, I would be going for the for the paper-based exam.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So we are having just 2 to 3 minutes left. If still you have any question, please ask me so that we can end our webinar.
One thing I want to ask, either spelling matter, spelling mistake, or spelling error?
Yes, a little bit. If there is a little bit mistakes of spelling just in one word or two words, they don't bother. But if there are a number of spelling mistakes, then definitely you will be put at risk.
Either this is for specific section or all overall in all modules?
In all modules as well, just like listening, reading, and writing as well.
Sorry for being a little irrelevant, as you are living in Ireland. For Pakistani graduates, is there like they do provide entering into their training slots or not for their fellowship?
Yes, they do provide training opportunities.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So there's a query in the comment box. Someone is asking, Madam, please tell, do they repeat questions in OET exam? No, they don't. Every do this mistake. Some of the students do think that if we are going to do just 2 or 3 past papers, just the recent one, we will ace this exam. Please don't do this. Every OET exam is different one. Yes, any questions?
Well, another question, madam. Excuse me, if you don't mind, I will ask.
Yes, please.
How much time will get to get a result after exam?
15 days.
50 days?
15 days.
15 days, okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, madam.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for your presence. If you have any question, you can ask our coordination team, and I would be happy to have you all in our course. Thank you so much.